deck list of Lost March. Coming up now, Lost March, one of the most talked about mechanics in the set. It reminds us all of our beloved Night March, which is still pretty good and expanded, but now we have this hopefully more balanced mechanic in Standard. The balloon definitely tested very well. Blacephalon did pretty well for us. We lost one game, 1-4 I believe, and we won them very commandingly. And in the last game, we needed my opponent to not have double Raw Kuzma, or double Kuzma rather, to win the game, and he did in fact have that. And so, Lost March, the newest mechanic. This deck has probably the most amount of new cards from the set. First off, we have Natu. Yeah, Natu, a 40 HP basic, doesn't stand out very much, but then Lost March deals 20 damage for each of your Pokemon except Prism Star Pokemon in the Lost Zone. So, reminds us of Night March, which dealt 20 damage for each Pokemon that had the Night March attack in the Lost Zone. And then we also have Jump Bluff, which for one grass does Lost March as well, which does the exact same thing. 20 damage for each of your Pokemon except Prism Star Pokemon in the Lost Zone. So how are we going to get Pokemon into the Lost Zone, you ask? Well, number one is Skiploom. Skiploom, its ability Floral Path to the Sky. Once during your turn before you attack, you may search your deck for Jump Bluff. Put this Pokemon and all cards attached to it in the Lost Zone, and then put that Jump Bluff in its place. And then you shuffle your deck. Yeah, so Skiploom immediately not only thins the deck by finding a Jump Bluff, but it puts both the Hoppip and the Skiploom into the Lost Zone. So right there we have a potential of 160 damage if you get all the Hoppips and all the Jump Bluffs into the Lost Zone. And Nostril, thanks so much for the follow. Then we have Trumbeak, which with its 80 HP, we're not playing any Piggypacks as you can see in the list, but its ability Mountain Pass. Once during your turn before you attack, if this Pokemon is in your hand, you may reveal it. If you do, look at the top card of your opponent's deck and put this Pokemon in the Lost Zone. If that card is a supporter card, you may put it in the Lost Zone. And if your opponent has no cards in their deck, you can't use this ability. So basically, you get to look at what your opponent is going to top deck, and if it's a supporter, you actually put that into a Lost Zone. In the few testing matches I played with proxy decks, this Trumbeak actually put in a lot of work and made me lose a couple of games by just removing my top deck. Yeah. You feel like Great Ball is better than Timer Ball, Flipping Tails hurt so much, indeed, but we really do want to find those Trumbeaks with the Timer Ball. Now we also have one Lele and one Oranguru for support, and then supporters wise we have the new Professor Elm's Lecture, which allows you to search your deck for up to 3 Pokemon with 60 HP or less, reveal them and put them into your hand. So coincidentally, both Natus and Hoppips have less than 60 HP, so it's basically a search for 3 cards, just like Bridget was. We also have 4 Cynthia, 2 Lily and 3 Guzma for supporters, and then in the items department, we have 4 Ultra Ball, 4 of the new Net Balls, which allows you to search your deck for a basic grass Pokemon, aka Hoppip, or a grass energy card, reveal it, and put it into your hand. So we can even find the energy to attack with the Jump Bluff. And then we also have Lost Blender, where you put 2 cards from your hand in the Lost Zone, and if you do, you draw a card. So Lost Blender allows us to put something like Tapu Lele or Natu or even the Oranguru into a Lost Zone. It also helps us put like an extra Skiploom if we had a Hoppip prized, or an extra Hoppip if we had a Skiploom prized. But it's also acceleration, right? It's a little bit of acceleration. Also searches for Skiploom. No, it doesn't. Oh, Skiploom with Elm. Yeah, Skiploom with Elm also. Yeah, that's true. Professor Elm's Lecture also searches for Skiploom. I completely Skiploomed that. And then we have 2 Timer Ball. We're gonna hate Flipping Tails with Timer Ball, but getting those Trumbeaks is important. We have double Rescue Stretcher to get back different Pokemon. We essentially have 7 attackers, 4 Jump Bluff, and 3 Natu. And then we have 2 Choice Bands, 4 DCs, and 4 Grass Energy. So this is probably going to be a deck that will make me misplay a lot more than the Blacephalon. It's the first game I'm playing on PTCGO with Lost March. So bear with me a little, but we're gonna make our best decisions possible. And I had not realized that you could search for Skiplum with Professor Elm's lecture. So having like back to back, turn 1 Professor Elms, turn 2 Professor Elms would be pretty broken, you know? Okay, so let's see what we can do with this Lost March against what seems to be Zork, Lycanroc, Macargo. So many new mechanics indeed. Okay, and so my opponent taking a while to get the coin flip going. There we have the bit race for the day in case you guys want to support the stream. And we are going second, so we might even... No, we can't attack on turn 1, right? Well, we could technically attack on turn 1. Testing versus your brother, he on turn 1 and turn 2 to KO your to KO your GX. That's pretty broken, Tsuninchi. That's actually pretty broken. JF0, what do I think about the Zeraora deck? Do you think it's any good? Honestly, no. I didn't build Zeraora for today. I will eventually build a Zeraora deck with all the lightning support that there is. Then there is, thanks so much for the follow. And hello Rhea, hope you're feeling better. But yeah, I don't think Zeraora is going to even beat a tier 2 deck. So I'm not really looking forward to that. Okay, so our hand is pretty sad. I'm not gonna lie, our hand is in fact pretty sad. Our hand is actually pretty bad. Our hand is actually pretty bad. And Tama Drummer, thanks so much for the 300 bits. Very kind of you. Hello JGB, thanks so much for being here. Event starts in Oranguru. How would this deck do an expanded? Definitely much worse than Night March. It's a much worse Night March. It's a much more balanced Night March, if you will. So I don't think this deck would do well in expanded. Gets Ditto, Level Ball, and Klefki. Still though. Like nothing beats the consistency of... wow, that actually helped us, I think. Nothing beats the consistency of Battle Compressor. Yeah, have I tested Zeraora? No, I have not. I have not tested Zeraora, and I have not seen the rare candy build. Okay, so how do we go about this here? Okay. Do I Ultra Wall for anything? Well, clearly. For a Hobbit? I guess so. Oh, my opponent just immediately conceded. Okay. Let's move on to the next game then. Hopefully with a better hand. Now I based this list off of the list that have been posted on Hey Fonte when the Japanese tournament happened, and people were asking about Lost March. So this is based off of those. Yeah, I'm sure new, probably better list will come out eventually. You weren't impressed until you actually tried it? Okay. Okay, so this hand is actually pretty decent. Okay. I mean, I'll eventually try out Zeraora. Yeah, I'll eventually try out Zeraora. I mean, the attack is pretty good, right? The attack is pretty good. Pretty cost effective. But we'll see. We'll see what happens, yeah? We'll see what happens. Okay. So my opponent benching extra Pokemon that she doesn't really need to. Double Zoroa. She was gonna bench the Zoroa anyways. Okay. The Choice Band, the Lost Blender. I don't think I want to attach Choice Band to this Natu though, especially because Zoroark resists Psychic. So I think my plan is going to be to Trumbeak, double nest ball for double hop-ip. Attach choice band to a hop-ip, and then attach the DC to the Natu. And then go Lily. Because if I get some combination of cards, I could Lost Blender into a KO on Zora for turn 1, which would be pretty good. The Psychic Resistance sucks though. The Psychic Resistance definitely sucks. Okay, so my opponent goes for a Baby Buzz. Goes for a Weakness Policy as well. I don't think Weakness Policy is going to come into play. We're going to see a Lele for Lily. If you attach Choice Band, you'll discard it later. Oh, right, Guspirator. You are correct. You are correct. Am I going to use a deck with Shuckle Jags? I didn't plan any for today, but eventually, yeah. Like, I'll definitely be streaming a lot tomorrow as well. Yeah, and I'm going to be streaming today for as long as I can handle it. So, hopefully a lot more than the 3 hours I usually do. Okay, so my opponent passes. He committed a DCE to the Zora, which I feel... Oh, and we're up against Bennett as well. Hello, thanks so much for the follow. Okay, so let's start off with a Trombeak, right? We don't lose anything. Okay, so it's a Timer Ball. That's fine. Trombeak is gone. So then we're gonna Netball rather, for 2 Hop-Ips. So yeah, touching the Choice Band to Hop-Ip is actually pointless, as pointed out in chat. 1 Ski Bloom and 1 Jumpluff prized. 3 Trombeaks available. Is there merit to Lost Blendering a Hop-Ip? I don't think so. I mean, I'll commit the DC, sure. And let's go Lily. If we get a lucky... Okay. Can we get double heads flip here? Oh, double tails, of course. Of course. What was I expecting, right? What was I actually expecting? I mean, I have... No, I don't. Jeez, this is bad. I mean, I can get the KO, but at what cost? At what cost? Choice bands are terrible in this list? How so? Do I get a KO? My opponent did commit an energy. I mean, I guess I can afford to lose 1 Hop-Ip. I can't get a KO. Yeah, I can't get a KO. I'm 20 damage short. So I'm not gonna bother. I am not going to bother. Aggregor, you're gonna be able to purchase Lost Thunder boosters from the store tomorrow. Jeez. Then I think we just go Lost March. Why am I even playing Time Roll still? I don't know. That was very silly, I guess. Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying, but you discard them unless you get them after a Jumpluff hit support. I know you don't. Nothing forces you to attach them. I could have not attached it as well. Just wanted to maximize my Lily. And my opponent just gets double heads, right? Because that's how Pokemon works. I get double tails, she gets double heads. That's how Pokemon works. How many Elmar in your build? 4. That's how Pokemon works, right? That's how Pokemon works. I mean, this is what sets this deck behind from Night March, right? Like, Lost Blender is not Battle Compressor. If that was a Battle Compressor, I would have discarded 3 Pokemon, and I would have knocked out that Zora with my 30 HP Joltik. Yeah, so... Shrine isn't bad indeed. Shrine isn't bad in this, I agree. Okay, so Natu goes down. So we have 1 Jumpluff at least guaranteed. There's an L. Well, now we have a bunch of Jumpluffs. Well, only 2. Well, 3 rather. So I guess I do Elm's Lecture. right? For these two. I wish I had my 4th Skiplum available. This Lost Blender is so bad though. I mean, do I just Lost Blender than Natu? I guess Natu and Lily? Okay, so let's Floral Path to the sky, get the Jump Love. Goodbye to Pokemon. And then let's do the same thing here. I don't think I can afford to get rid of the Natu though. I honestly don't think I can afford to get rid of the Natu. Okay, so now I have 7 Pokemon in the Lost Zone. I'll get the Grass Energy off of this. And I'm hitting for 140. I do, however, feel I'm gonna need more than 4 attackers in this game, so I will bench the Natu. And then we will Lost March. Okay, so that was pretty decent. Jump Love has Retreat, that's perfect, because that means like we can wait until we see what energy we top deck. Lost Mixer, I guess Lost Mixer is not very good if you're not playing extra copies of Pokemon. You would play Sky Pillar for spread decks. Potentially, yeah. There's Acerola. I haven't already had this card on Acerola, jeez. Just the perfect everything for my opponent. The absolutely perfect everything. Yeah, and like, we're stuck in a situation where we don't have many good ways to get more Pokemon in the Lost Zone, so that's why you need Choice Bands. Zoro to tank it with Acerolas, I agree. I don't think we're not winning this game for sure. We're not winning this game for sure. And Lost Blender is just so bad here apparently. Now we get all the energy. Jeez. I mean, getting back a Jump Love feels pretty useless, right? Yeah. Okay, let's Trumbeak. Oh, yeah, you have to play Trumbeak as if you're placing it on the bench. Weakness policy on top. And then Instruct. And then we shall do Lost March again. It's a bad matchup. But yeah, like, if Zoroark is a bad matchup for Lost March, then that makes it even less viable. Right? Lost Garbage. 2 Lost Mixer, not more than 2. I feel like I would need more Pokemon to be able to Lost Mixer away. Like, probably higher Lily count, I feel, would be good. Maybe an Alolan Vulpix. Yeah, so far not very impressed, of course. Sí jugar Sceptile. But I'm gonna be playing Sceptile with Alolan eggs. Okay, so my opponent chooses not to retreat, which I'm surprised. I do find the grass, so I will be able to take 2 prizes here. And let's go ahead and Lily. Jolie, thanks so much for being here. I mean, again, Rescue Stretcher back and Natu, or the Jump Bluff rather. Yeah, the Jump Bluff. And then I can Lost Blender the Jump Bluff and this friend and draw another Guzma because I needed that apparently. I mean, now I'm dealing 180. Now I'm actually dealing 180. So my opponent KOs me and then I Guzma KO Tapu Lele. And if I find another attacker, I win? You can try with the Lost Thunder Spinnerack. Maybe, yeah, maybe. Cut Choice Band, add Ultra Prism Alolan Doctrine, and you can L them out and Mixer them away? Okay, that's fair. That's fair. 180. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, I have another knockout, right? My end is not very good, but I have another knockout. If I get... No, if Jump Bluff is in my hand, I don't win. If Jump Bluff is in my hand, I do not win. It's a comeback deck like Greninja. I don't think so. I mean, it's a comeback deck right now, but I don't think it's a comeback deck overall. Okay, so... And having the Jump Bluff priced, or the Skiploom priced rather, is pretty bad. Pretty unlucky. Okay, we get double heads, so we are able to thin with that. Oh, jeez. I mean, finding my last Natu on my last double colorless is gonna be pretty difficult. I'm gonna have to top deck either an Ultra Ball, a Lele, or a Cynthia to put the Jump Bluff back into the deck, I feel. So I just Lost Blender them, right? I can Lost Blender one Kuzma. Because I only need 2 to win the game. Oh, there's a Cynthia, so now it depends on my prizes. Now it depends on my prizes, actually. I can KO the Banette, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I can KO the Zork. Oh, I just messed this up. I mean, I don't have another Rescue Stretcher, though. Oh, but I could have given myself the chance to find that, too. Okay, that was really bad. Ah, I just killed my own chances to win the game. I literally just killed my own chances to win the game. Oof. Ah, that was so silly. I was dealing 220 enough to KO Zork. And I didn't. Oh, Jump Bluff and Skiploom are my last prizes. So now I need to top deck TCE. Now I need to top deck TCE. Oh, I misplayed so bad. I misplayed so bad. I actually had a very good chance to win this game. And her prizes really hurt. Pricing Jump Bluffs is not a big deal because you can stretcher them back, but pricing Skiploom is a big deal. It's almost as bad as pricing Frogadier with Greninja, as you guys are mentioning. Oh no. Darn. That was very silly. That was in fact very silly of me. Oof. No, silly Pablo, silly Pablo. Silly Pablo. I feel like we would have won this game. Okay, I mean, live and learn, right? Oh, when we get judged. Okay, so it wouldn't have mattered. We get a new chance, I guess. Our deck is relatively thin. Oh. Oh my gosh, a top deck Natu or a top deck Lele or a top deck Kuzma. Top deck Lele, top deck Natu, top deck Kuzma. Any of those gives me the game. Oh, that's not it. That's not it. Oh my gosh. That's not it. Oh no. Yeah, we can't win. Oof. I mean, we could try to stall. No, my button hasn't played any Kuzmas. Okay. Oh, we were so close though. We were so close. So close. Okay. I still have Instruct. Oh, I still had Instruct. Oops. I still had Instruct. Your guys are right. I should not have. Oh, I had the win. That's right. Oops. I had Oranguru. Duh. I Ultra Ball, keep the Ultra Ball and the DC. I grab Natu, I attach, and then I Oranguru. And I Ultra Ball for Lele, for Kuzma, for game. Oops. Oopsies. You guys are completely right. I had game. Okay, so we won. We'll chuck that up as a win. We won, right? Somehow, despite all of my misplays, we were actually able to win. So sorry about that, guys. That was very silly. But we would have won, right? I mean, we would have won. That was pretty silly. Sorry about that. We're learning. We're learning as we go, guys. Oh, we definitely had the win there. Yeah, we had the double Ultra Ball plus the DC was exactly what we needed. Okay. Ooh, we're up against the mirror now. Oof, we are up against the mirror. Yeah. So it is a comeback deck. Kind of. We would have been able to make a comeback right there. I mean, if this is Lost March Mirror, probably going second is not going to be very fun. Okay, Timer Ball. It's like I'm playing a 58 card deck. Okay, Netball top deck from my opponent, and then we pass. Shuckle Secro, solamente Blacephalon y ahora Lost March. Wow. Okay, so we won the previous game, technically. Yeah, bear with me, guys. Technically. Technically, we won that other game. Yeah. Okay. So, Lily. For 8. No Lost Marchers yet. There's one. So it's gonna be who whiffs first, right? It's gonna be who whiffs first. We're at 1 each. Lost Blender. Okay. Yeah. Ooh, a grass and a jump bluff. That's a bit greedy. Right? That's a bit greedy. Okay. So I have Elms and a grass. So Elms guarantees that I will be able to get enough for a KO, right? And my opponent just got rid of a grass and a jump bluff, which is really strange. Can I mouse over some of the new cards? Sure. Which one would you like to see then? Natu deals Lost March 20 for each Pokemon in the Lost Zone. I have 3, my opponent has 2. So we are going to be able to get a knockout here. I think I'm going to keep the grass just in case he targets on the jump bluff. I doubt he will, but Blacephalon is pretty good. Yeah, Blacephalon is definitely pretty good. Okay, so we get a prize. Next turn we can Elms again, and then we'll troll for Lele or something. Whoever benches at GX will also lose. Whoever whiffs a KO loses as well. It's going to be interesting. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. What do I think of the new Dialga? Which new Dialga? If people would appreciate the double heads of Timerable more, it wouldn't be such a hated card. That's true. Okay, so there's a Lele. That's our comeback. Right there we have our comeback card. I can't believe my opponent got rid of the grass at the very least. Like, the jump bluff, sure. But the grass? Like, you need that for next turn. That was super greedy. Great Ball. Did he just Cynthia into another grass? Or, I mean, he can Netball into another grass, which is fine. I guess. Want to find the meme with White Cure and Marquis Prism deck? Sure, Flaming Axle, PM mid. I won't be using it today, but I could use it another day. Manual Supercard, thank you so much for the follow. Another Lele. I'm happy with that. I am okay with that. And there's a Lost March attack. Okay, so still my opponent has the advantage so far in terms of prizes, but we don't have a GX bench, and we just top deck something to prevent us from benching one. So we're gonna Elms Lecture for these 3, right? And then we are going to do this, and then we're gonna Floral Path to the Sky. We once again have a Skiplum. No, do we? Do we have a Skiplum prize? I mean, yeah, we have a Skiplum once again priced. Once again, we have a Skiplum priced. Okay. I definitely don't need to Lost Mixer than Natu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I benched the Natu. And then we deal a bunch of damage here. Okay, so can my opponent find what he needs, or is he going to whiff? The netball guarantees that we have another knockout next turn. White Kyrian Marcus is really cool. I have not seen that deck actually, so yeah, sure, I'd love to see that deck. Dog's going crazy in the background indeed. Sorry about that, guys. There's nothing I can do. I can't tell all the neighborhood dogs to shut up. I don't know why my microphone is like, it picks up everything. Literally everything. Lost Thunder hype indeed, Rednecks. Okay, so we're gonna see a netball. We're gonna see a netball for the Hoppip. Not for the grass, which is good news, I believe. So how many do we have? 7? Yeah, 7. So 140 damage. So a Choice Band Guzma would KO Lele. What decks have I played so far, Rednecks? Just Blacephalon and March. And we should have won the previous game with March if I wasn't a silly head and I misplayed. And I conceded before, like when I had the win, I decided to just concede. Let's get on a real live stream of you going around shushing the dogs. Are there only 2 Lost March attackers? Yes, there is only 2. Just like in Night March, right? Just like in Night March. Okay, so we see a Cynthia. And there's now a second Lele being in play, so that's really good. There's no more grass Pokemon in my deck, so I can't Lost Blender or something to get extra damage. More 2 price targets indeed. Would you say Lost March is tier 2? I mean, it's really hard to say, right? It's literally my first game playing Lost March today. Or second game, so I can't say, right? Wow, my opponent got everything. Wow. So it's really hard to say for sure right now. I think it's gonna be in between tier 2 and tier 1. Yeah, but I can't say 100%. This is literally the second game I've ever played myself with Lost March. Till you Ditto Prism into Lampent and Night March for 40 times. Okay, so this definitely gets me the grass, right? Definitely gets me the grass in order to attack, and then Oranguru is pretty good here, and then I just Cynthia, right? I mean, I'd rather pressure these guys and then just use Guzma for a last resource. There's a choice, man. Right, there's a choice, man. I think I'll keep the Natu for now. I think I'm just gonna Lost March here for the KO. 140 damage still. 140 damage still. There's a Skiplum, so the Rescue Stretcher, the Hoppip might have been a decent idea. I should probably put all 3 back though, because otherwise I can't get a jump bluff anyways. My opponent top decks Great Ball into the Skiplum, into the jump bluff, into a grass. Yikes. Okay, so my opponent just not missing a beat. My opponent not missing a beat. So I think this is where, I mean, well, I don't have Guzma, never mind. I was going to say, this is where I Guzma KO that, but I do not have a Guzma, so I can't do that. My next play is to promote Jump Bluff, bench Natu, attach DC to Natu, attach Choice Band to the other Natu perhaps, because I have the DC, Stretcher back, Hoppip, and 2 Jump Bluffs, and then Lily for 4. And then take a knockout and then see what happens. But my opponent finally whiffs a grass here, so that will allow us to change the direction of the game. Yeah, this will allow us to change the direction of the game finally. So I'm gonna Rescue Stretcher back these 3, and then now I will bench the Natu, I will attach a DCE. I think I'm going to keep the Choice Band in my hand for now. I'll just Lily for 2. And we have the win right in our hands now. So We win next turn unless my opponent judges me. Jump Bluff had one of the most busted attacks ever. First data set is released, max rarity, lost march indeed. You want the... That's the beauty of having this really cool account. And Flaming Axel, I see you sent me the list on Twitch. Could you send it to me on Facebook instead? I would really appreciate it if you did. Lost Mixers gets rid of DC and Choice Band. Wow, when have you seen this many cards in the Lost Zone? Yeah, Guzma Energy Choice Band wins us the game. And Guzma Energy Choice Band wins us the game. Oh, very cute. The Super Boost Energy. The Super Boost Energy helps the deck bypass Shuckle GX, and then my opponent attacks and immediately concedes. I mean, even if I didn't have Guzma Choice Band, I could have just KO'd the Jump Bluff and I would have been fine. So technically 2-0. Yeah, technically 2-0. Okay. So let's find another match. Ah, okay. Thank you so much, Flaming Axel. Could you send it to me on Facebook though, instead? Please. It's just that I'm more likely to forget to check Twitch messages afterwards than I am to check Facebook. Okay, Oranguru start, not a good deal, right? Because of the 2 retreat cost. Your opponent lost against Lost March, playing Lost March, indeed. Just played alone next with Shuckle. So far 3-0, very nice. Okay, so we're up against Granbull, nice. We are up against Granbull now, so we're actually facing off against other Lost Thunder decks, which is pretty cool. And we both start Oranguru. We both start Oranguru. Yes, please, Flaming Axel. Thank you so much. Alola next with Shuckle. Yeah, I'm really looking like that might be the next deck we play. Yeah, or the CGI Ninetales. I feel like people really want to see Alola Ninetales. That Full Art Elm is busted, right? Search your deck for up to 3 Pokemon with 60 HP or less. Okay, so there's a Ditto Prism, there's a Snubble. I really like Ditto Prism because it allows for like these quintuple stage 1 decks, right? It's like 5 basics for your stage 1. He's gonna get a Slugma here? I would assume so, right? Ditto Prism, that's gonna be one of the best cards for sure from the set. Okay, there's your Oranguru. Granbull seems super fun if you don't lose to yourself, agreed. Wait, he didn't go for Slugma though. Okay, so let's lead with a Trumbeak. We don't lose anything by doing though. Top deck Choice Band. So then let's go Professor Elms. And go, once again we have a Skiploom prize, jeez. Once again we have a Skiploom prized. I doubt my opponent will be able to Guzma us. I won't be using Choice Band this game, so I'll just attach it to a Hoppip. Or I could Ultra Ball. Nah, because I think I want to Professor Elms next turn. I should attach a Grass though, right? Because then I just lose the Grass. Macolad, thank you so much for hanging out. Having practically any 0 line you want with Ditto is cool indeed. Sí, Shuckle. Si quieres mandarme eso, también se puede. Bridget is back indeed. Ditto has to turn into a stage 1, yes. Do I have Gascan built? I do, Cricket. Oh, actually I don't. I probably deleted the deck. Okay, so there's the Macargo. My opponent chose to evolve the Ditto with a choice band into Macargo, which is pretty funny. Unless your two Slugmas are prized though. I don't think you go for that second Oranguru. And you save that Ditto Prism Star for a Granbull, but oh well. Yeah, Guzma's gonna be troublesome here. Can we get a return KO though? We can. We can actually get a return KO. Well, my opponent didn't Guzma anyway, so. Okay, so then let's go triple Skiplum. And then we have triple Jump Bluff. Right? Not attaching energy to Hoppip is actually pretty relevant. And I'm sure a lot of people are gonna misplay doing that. Yeah, the choice band is gone. Okay, so maximum consistency. Ian is super interested in it. I will eventually be playing Malamar with Giratina and Spell Tags. Yeah, so not technically Gascan. I think I'm gonna say I'm not gonna attach an energy, I don't think. Well, maybe I should, because then if I get a... Yeah, I am going to, because then that way I'm not waiting for my opponent to Kuzma. Right? I can be proactive and then I can Cynthia into a TCE and start attacking. I mean, KO or Anguru is not great, but in a war of non-GX attackers, it's all about who gets the first prize. And then just not letting up from that. You know? So starting Oranguru really delayed us both. Oh, the bodybuilding tumbles is annoying though. And my opponent has the Kuzma. So not attaching energy. Jeez. So my opponent has several ways to get his hand down to 0. That's fine. I feel like if we are able to apply enough pressure to where my opponent can't have like 4 back-to-back Granbulls, that's how we are going to win the game. Or KOing Macargo. KOing Macargo is also pretty important. And there goes a Rescue Stretcher. I mean, my opponent does have 4 Rescue Stretchers though. And does bench a Slugma. Okay. So if the Slugmas weren't prized, why does he have that second Oranguru there? Oh well, it's fine. Okay. So we lose a Jump Bluff. That's completely okay. Let's Trombeak. My opponent's getting an energy. That's a good card for him. Let's go ahead and Cynthia. Okay, so it's gonna be a game of who whiffs first. Let's go ahead and Trombeak. Maybe that was a bit precipitated. Nah. Let's Nest Ball, or Net Ball rather, for the Hoppip. Well, let's bench it. I mean, eventually, hopefully, I'll get the Skiplum, right? And then I don't think I'm gonna be using Guzma here, at least not anytime soon. So I'm just gonna grab the Natu to have another attacker. And then I will instruct for 2. Okay, so this is gonna be a tricky game. We're behind once again, just like the previous game. We're dealing 180 damage, so we still need one more Pokemon in the Lost Zone in order to KO the next Granbull, right? Oh no, never mind. We have enough. Never mind. We have enough. Never mind. Okay, so now it's up to my opponent to figure out the puzzle. That second Slugma. My opponent needs a Granbull, right? But he also needs to bench another Snubbull. If he doesn't bench another Snubbull, he's gonna be in trouble. And that rhymes. If he doesn't bench another Snubbull, my opponent will be in trouble. That could be like a kid's book rhyme, right? Like Dr. Seuss would say something like that. That could be a shirt, like if you don't find another Snubbull, you will be in trouble. I'm being very silly. Okay. 200 viewers, that's pretty cool. Thank you so much to everyone who's watching. What do you do when you wait for your opponent to make their moves? Come up with rhymes. Apricorn Maker. Oh, Apricorn Maker gets him Great Ball and Ultra Ball. No Nest Ball. He's already used 3 Nest Balls, I guess. Okay, so Ultra Ball for the Granbull. And then Granbull, if that Granbull doesn't find him a Snubbull, he's gonna be in trouble. Snubbull Trouble should be the deck's name. Yep. And official game, thank you so much for choosing to subscribe with Twitch Prime. Very, very kind of you. And for the follow as well. Very, very kind of you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, so there's a go, and my opponent did find a Snubbull. So we are still in trouble. I don't think he's gonna be able to keep this up consistently though. Yeah, so I think I just exhaust the jump bluff. And then let's... I mean, I already have the TCE though. Do I really want a Cynthia and then maybe whiff the TCE? Probably not, right? Let me just double check. 369, 180. This guy has 170, so that should be KO. Doesn't have grass resistance, right? So yeah, 180 is a KO. So now my opponent needs Granbull, Fairy, and a 0-card hand. And another Snubbull. Do you think Pokemon will ever again print broken cards like Time Space and the old Mesprit, Azelf, and Uxie? Probably not. If we see those cards, like, they will be rebalanced. And for example, Lost March, right? Like, Lost March is a nod to Night March, but a lot more balanced. Yeah, so there's that to consider. Like Azelf, we already have Azelf in Gladion, right? But it's a supporter, it's not an ability. Uxie became Shame in EX, but as an EX. Mesprit is the one card that they were like, well, this one's probably not the best idea. Yeah. Grass resistance, has that ever been printed? Yeah, there are Pokemon with grass resistance, right? Don't some metal Pokemon have grass resistance? Does no one have metal grass resistance? There has to be some Pokemon that has grass resistance. Ooh, Lost Mixer's a Granbull. And there's the victory, yeah. There we go. Okay, so Night March still undefeated. Yeah, still undefeated. Let's play one more game with Night March. And okay, so is it really? Hello, Patrick. Are there really 0 Pokemon with grass resistance? Back in the day when poison was grass, all metal Pokemon were grass resistance. Yeah, there has to be like an old scissor that has grass resistance. Well, I don't know. Better to be sure, right? Better to be sure. Okay, so I would like to go first. Did I say Night March? I meant Lost March. I definitely meant Lost March, not Night March. Lost Blender feels like a really useless card. Honestly. Without extra Pokemon to just throw away, Lost Blender actually feels like a really useless card. Have I played the Seadra Ninetales? No. That might be the next deck that I end up playing. Okay. So let's grab a Hoppip. And we're up against Gascan, maybe? I'm just gonna get rid of the Lost Blender, honestly. It's just such a bad card. And we're running 4. We're actually running 4. Okay, so I definitely don't want to grab Elms here. Right? I'll just grab Lily because the cards I have in my hand are actually pretty good. Is my Natu in any way able to be KO'd by Gascan? There's no Elixir. The Oxys can't attach. I mean, he could have a TCE, right? That would be bad. So I guess I'll attach the grass to the Hoppip just to be extra safe. Oh no, but the grass is gonna get lost zoned. Oh, that was silly. Jeez. Okay. Misplay number 1. Malamar top deck for my opponent. So I literally just took away an energy for no reason. Oopsies. Which Mesprit are we referring to? One from the Diamond and Pearl sets. Yeah, that was silly. I need to... first few games with Lost March. Yeah, first few games with Lost March. Do I have Boss Tails built? I do. I do indeed. I do indeed. Just attack for fun, so I should tackle. Did I ever play Night March at a regional or international? Back when Night March existed, there weren't internationals. There were national tournaments. I never played Night March at an actual tournament though, not even a city championship or the League Cup equivalent now. I never played Night March in a competitive tournament. In fact, I did play against it a bunch, but I never used it. Or maybe I used it at one League Cup, but I don't think I ever played it at anything higher than that. Okay, so now we top deck another Trombeak. And are we going to get enough to knock this guy out? I can't believe I attached that grass. Oh yeah, he's weak. What am I saying? Of course we have enough. You opened 50 packs online, 2 Suicune GX were the best pulls. 2 GXs Tumdum. Opening packs is really bad. Yeah, opening packs is a really bad idea. Is there merit to Guzma KO this guy or Guzma KO the Deoxys? Better than Lily? I don't think so. I mean, I think I should Lost Mixer just to draw an extra card because my hand is pretty dead. Otherwise, Orange Guru, that was a pretty good Lost Mixer, I guess. Because the Trombeak was going to Lost Zone anyway, so might as well get an extra card off of it. I already know my opponent is going to top deck whatever he's going to top deck. So yeah, Tumdum, it's never a good idea to open packs. It's always better to just trade them for the cards you need. Yeah. So if you always open 50 of each set on release, well, I definitely recommend you don't even open one. Yeah, it's always better you get more value out of the packs if you just trade them, right? Like those 50 packs could have easily gotten you maybe like, even if you're trading super expensively, I don't know, 12 packs for a regular Blacephalon, you could have gotten 4 Blacephalons, right? So I don't know. It is very fun to open packs, I agree, but it's not the best idea, right? So if you want to have fun, go ahead and open packs. If you want to get the cards you need for decks more reliably, then you trade them. Okay. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we still don't have. We actually can't KO Deoxys here, which is sad. We can't KO Deoxys, which is sad. I can't even draw a card here. So I'm just gonna KO the Malamar. I mean, I was gonna just retreat that energy from the Hoppip, but I'll do it right. And Lost March. Get a KO here. We're definitely stuck a little bit. Hoppip is not helping us. Now we rely on our top deck. But yeah, we'll see what happens. We have another Guzma, but that's not going to help us take a KO unless my opponent attaches that energy to Inkay, which I doubt is going to happen. There's a Malamar. Okay, is the music fine, guys? Is the music sounding okay? Okay, so we see a Lily. If I get a Skiploom, I'm gonna kick myself for having attached that energy. It's not looking great here for us. It's definitely not looking great. Like in this non-GX battle, it feels like we are going to be behind, and we've also been forced to bench at GX. No music? What? Oh, wait. Yeah, these iTunes is just not working today. Oops. Evolve, don't send to Lost Zone. I can't do that. I can't evolve. Oh yeah, evolve and don't send to Lost Zone. That's actually pretty clever. I don't have to use the ability. Oh, that's true. That is actually true. Okay, so I feel like I go Lele. Okay, Elms. Elms gets me. The Skiplum, sure. And the Natu. Oh, I should have promoted the Hoppip. Should have promoted the Hoppip. That was silly. Yeah, I guess I don't need to. Lost Zone. I'll just wait here. Yeah, we'll take it. We'll play it cool for now. We'll play it cool here. We shall play it cool. Okay. You feel like the game would be a lot better if the prizes weren't actual cards from the deck? Potentially. Yeah, potentially. That's actually true. Okay, so is there music now? Yes, right? Sorry there was no music earlier. I didn't realize. Okay, so double Malamar. Having the Lele there is bad though. Really bad. Not the worst, but I mean it's gonna allow my opponent to win the game with a Kuzma. And that's what sucks. That is what sucks. I mean, if I KO Malamars, I guess technically not so much. This is gonna be funny, evolving directly into Jump Bluff because I attached the grass. So yeah, maybe it wasn't that bad. So I don't need too many Pokemon in the Lost Zone. And this Skiplum will keep me enough. Okay, so my opponent will deal... All the technical issues, guys. All the technical issues. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me properly? Okay, so I literally can only search for energy with this netball, so I'm gonna keep it as a netball. Okay, risky stretcher. Kinda useful, kinda not useful. It is a funny looking Skiplum. I guess you don't always have to send Skiplums back into the Lost Zone, unless you really need the damage, which I don't need right now. 3, 5, 7, 140, there's another Inkay. Am I just gonna Kuzma again? Nah. We good indeed. 5 energy, 5, 6, only 6. It's not too bad. I mean, I still need another attacker, which Rescue Stretcher Natu gives me that other attacker. It's all about the Lele though. My opponent gives a Lele, then that's how he turns the advantage towards himself. That's how my opponent turns the game around. Because it doesn't seem like I'm going to whiff at any point. So it's up to him to make that happen, to get to pursue the Lele with a Kuzma. Okay. And then Stretcher. You don't understand the mechanic to the Skiplum with the Skiplum. Do you have to send it to a Lost Zone, or can you put it in the discard big scrap? No, it's like if you use the ability, it goes to a Lost Zone and you get a Jump Bluff and you put it on your bench. But you can choose not to use the ability and then just manually evolve into Jump Bluff. And then when the Jump Bluff gets knocked out, then the Skiplum would go to the discard pile. You know? Okay, I think I'm gonna save that Kuzma. Okay, one heads. That's nice. There's no more jump bluff though. So maybe I'll get Trombeak and try to hit a Kuzma here. Oh my gosh. Wait, what? It won't let me play the Trombeak. Okay, this is wrong, right? This is wrong because it asks you to play the Trombeak on the bench. It won't let me play it anywhere else. So you can't play Trombeak if your bench is full. That's not how this is supposed to work. Jeez, Pokemon. Jeez, Pokemon. You literally can't play the Trombeak if your bench is full. That's pretty bad programming. Like, nope. And then my opponent up takes the Kuzma. That's what he needed to win the game. Just PTCGO things indeed. And if my opponent has a Kuzma, we lose. If he doesn't, then we win. The game comes down to that. Which feels like a lot of the games come down to that, right? Feels like a lot of the games comes down to that. Ooh, Necrozma. Okay, so we win. So we just won the game because my opponent benched that Necrozma. We have the DC and the Kuzma. Unless my opponent goes Kuzma KO Natu, which I don't think she will. Well, she might, but I don't think she will. Lost Mixer worth it then? Probably not as a 4-off. Yeah, probably not as a 4-off. Okay, so KOing the Malamars actually paid off because she was afraid she wouldn't be able to get another KO. That she ended up having to bench that Necrozma in order to power it up to be able to use the GX attack next turn. See, the Trombeak has to be placed on the bench and then you get to send it to the Lost Zone. But that's pretty bad. That is pretty bad that they made it that way. That is pretty bad that they made it that way. That you can't just reveal the Trombeak. So yeah, Kuzma and then Natu is just gonna blow this Necrozma to bits. Boop. And another victory for Lost March. So technically, we went undefeated with Lost March, guys. Yeah, that first game we should have won. I missed the win condition. Very silly. But yeah, that's gonna be it for Lost March. If you guys liked the deck, don't forget to leave a like. It really helps out the channel. And if you are watching on Twitch, don't go anywhere, guys. I will be right back. I will be right back with our next deck, which can be any of this: Malamar Giratina, Macargo, Granbull, Decidre Ninetales, Buzzrock Ninetales, Alolan Executor, and potentially more. So I'll probably do Malamar Giratina next, and